Team 200 is presented by Moon Guide. Plan your best hunt.
All right, goal is today is to do some frost seeding. I got some Whitetail Institute products here, some clover and some Vision. It's got some a little bit of chicory and kale in it with the clover as well, and just a perfect little spot before they go out to the big ag fields. So perfect little area to put some clover in. So in the off season, I was able to put together a couple other buddies to go in on a property. It was a property I was very familiar with, but I was ready to do a few changes and add a few things to it. I was really excited this summer. I wanted to get it set up to be family friendly, elderly friendly, you know, a place where people could bow hunt, gun hunt. So there was a lot of management and strategy that went into how we were going to put the bank's blind set up, or where we were going to put feeders, and how far do you want shots if a buck's coming into a feeder. You know, what kind of food, what kind of Whitetail Institute plots were we going to plant. So during the summertime, this was all starting to unfold. I had Flint helping me installing feeders. I had Cody Elliott coming in with OEM Earthworks, helping me install some blinds and get them put where we wanted to. And I just wanted everything in place so we were ready to go right out of the chutes for early season hunting. Look at this bank's blind we just got set into place. Got a nice hidden entrance here. Stair platform we got built. Nice and kid friendly, elderly friendly. You could decoy off this. We got over here on a Whitetail Institute alfalfa plot. Trinity killed her big buck off this plot last year. And look at this beast, at least a 6-year-old, just absolute tank. She is tagged out. What do you got to say?
Big buck down.
Yeah, big buck down. Awesome, congrats. So we got this buck that shows up on camera, big crab-clawed 8-point, and he's just one of them deer that doesn't look real impressive on camera. But let me tell you something, those cameras can fool you. I mean, he was pushing 160 inches as an 8-point, so that just tells you how big an 8-point has to be to do that. But we're getting him in the mineral. We first see him, you know, he's pounding that mineral, and I'm like, I couldn't figure out which deer it was. I thought it was a different one I found the sheds from, but it wasn't. And so this buck, he makes a couple appearances daylighting in the summer in the plots, but just big neck, big heavy buck, and we were excited to chase him.
This is my daughter. She's pretty successful in the woods.
Youth season, muzzleloader season, I took each kid out a couple times, and we saw some really good up and comers, but just nothing that got us excited. We had our eye on the prize.
A nice young 8-point just came up from the bottom.
A couple mature deer that we knew were in the area. They were just, usually they hang out in a lot of them bottom big crop fields, and as it fades into October, they start coming up in the high ground more, start hitting the food plots that have greened up.
It's mid-October, back in the bank's blind on a serious cold front for mid-October. The high today was like 40. The wind's been blowing. It's cold. The bucks are on the move. Again, we're hunting some Whitetail Institute tall-tine tubers. We've got some feed out. We've got some big and J out. And so we're trying to bowl them in here. We're after this buck that has a lot of mass and an 8-point that's very tall. So hopefully we get the job done.
We had a buck come out earlier, and he looked nice, and he kind of looked mature. I still can't get a huge gauge on how old this deer is, but I kind of had him at 4.5, and I'm hoping he puts some mass on his antlers. But we looked at him for quite a while, Flint and I are sitting in the Banks blinds, we're glassing these bucks, we're looking at all these deer out into the Whitetail Institute food plot, and sure enough, I look over and there's the big one, our target buck. But he comes out and they kind of do what big bucks do, you know, he's staging, he's surveying the area, he's looking at that 4.5-year-old thinking, who's in my territory? And, you know, this was the moment. He starts working his way right towards us.
Right.
Oh, he's done. Oh my God, did you feel that blood? He's done.
Watch him, watch him.
Oh, he's down.
Did you see him?
No. He's running back, Oh, he's down. He's down right there. He's down right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a beast. Oh my God, did you see the blood? That's a beast. Oh my God. That's a beast.
Did you see him fall?
Yes, he's up to the left of the...
Joe Miles shot a big one yesterday. My son just dug out on a giant 8-point.
Sure enough, that buck provides an incredible broadside shot, I think it was, and he just put it right on the money. The buck didn't leave the field.
So, I just got a buck in Kansas, mid-October. He was pumping out a lot of blood, so we're gonna go check him out and see what he looks like. Yeah.
Look at the size of that buck.
Got out of football practice early today. My dad said, let's go try it. I was like, heck yeah. Came back here, got set up, saw a nice 9-point at first. And then this guy stepped out, took him a while to come in the frame. And then, boom. And now we're here. He ran about 30 yards and dropped. So, very nice deer.
Look at the head on this buck. I mean, this thing is just a tank. Flint can barely lift him up. I did the script. This is a 5-acre food plot. We've got wheat, turnips, tall-tine turnips. We got a mixture of everything in here. Weedy, dry summer, but we still got some growth. And then we've been running a bait pile right in front of the Banks blind. Grab the crossbow. You know, you hunt with these kids, you got limited time, and you just try and go for it. What a way to just, you know, head into the rut. Flint was tagged out, and, you know, he made a great shot, but I will say this, he's done with the crossbow. He's becoming a man now, so I'm looking forward to this season, getting him into a Hoyt bow. I've checked a lot of the videos on my trail cams, and again, I had a lot of bucks coming by my stands, but they weren't what I was looking for, which, you know, I love to hunt over buck decoys.
Kind of glad that deer didn't not come in. I don't know, the skunk was some big time timing.
Before you know it, you're in heavy lockdown. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a break from here, and I wanted to get away, so I was headed south back down to Oklahoma for the rifle opener. I was gonna go meet Mike Land, and it wasn't an hour into the hunt. Here come this buck.
Holy crap. That looked like a good deer. Came out from my left. 6'5" Creedmoor just dumped him.
Again, this was a great old mature buck. I think my biggest for Oklahoma. And he was unique, had a couple different non-typical points on him. And it kind of got me on the board, got some meat in the freezer, and I was headed back to Kansas to try and get on another buck before gun season had started. So my daughter has a break in her schedule. She's no amateur to killing some big deer. She's killed some nice ones over the year. I can't wait. We got more to go, and this is just the start. And it seems like she just has a lucky rabbit's foot. Whether it's planned or unplanned, bucks seem to show up when she hunts. But I'm gonna be proud of my daughter, and we're gonna get this guy taken care of and get him out of here. Last day of Kansas 2019 gun season, you did awesome, babe. You drilled him. He didn't go 50 yards. And he's bigger than I thought, man. He's heavy. Trini and I have been hunting kind of hard. This is our 4th or 5th hunt and passing some younger bucks, and just a 6-year-old, just absolute tank. She is tagged out. What do you got to say?
Big buck down. Glad I came.
CVA muzzleloader wolf, and yeah, big buck down. Awesome. Congrats. She had also passed up a really nice 3.5-year-old. We just said, we're going to shoot mature bucks on this new deal that we're trying to manage here. We're not trying to shoot deer just to fill tags. We're walking out there, I'm getting some footage, and we're just kind of having a good time. We're going to enjoy this moment.
All right, boys and girls, children of all ages. Trin is back in the blind with me, and it feels good. We've got 3 potential shooters that could pop out here. Eating in this food plot. We also have corn out. It could happen tonight for sure. What do you think?
Let's kill a buck.
New big 10-pointer shows up on camera. Mature, big Roman nose. I'm like, this is the one. We're going to go after him.
Corner over here the deer could be coming from, and I'm just throwing some extra confidence if they get downwind of us.
Conditions are right, and here we go. I look over, Trinity looks over, and she's like, Dad, there's a buck. And that was our target buck, and here he comes. Trinity pulls the trigger and just hits the buck perfectly. And her and I just, the joy, the moment, it's so memorable. He's headed off to college next year, so I don't even know how much more hunting we're gonna get to do the next few years. 15th.
Yep.
December 15th, northwest wind, the cold Arctic air is here. Bucks can't resist the corn. We had a ton of deer out in the food plot tonight. And obviously they're coming to the corn pile too, so they can't resist that nugget this time of year. Late season, Trinity had a tag. Her schedule is tough to get her out. Volleyball, cheerleading, dance. Killed out of the same blind as Flint. We put a lot of hard work in these food plots, the blinds, monitoring this property this year, and it has paid off big. Kids are getting it done. Dad still has a tag, but I couldn't ask for a better season. What's going on right now? So, congrats, Trin. Anything?
Big buck down.
So I just knew, you know, chalk another one up. She tagged out. It's right before Christmas, and it was just really, really a good closure on my hunting season. Even though I didn't kill a buck in Kansas, I just felt like the kids got it done and making this whole deal family friendly, which is what it's all about. I was got in our food plot and was just starting to butt heads with some other mature deer. Big Roman nose on his, but that Banks blind makes it comfortable for these kids to hunt and adults, and I just couldn't be more proud. We're gonna take care of this deer, and it is cold. Congrats, Trinity.
Thank you.
So 2022 in a season wrap was incredible. I got to see one of my best friends, Wade Fatul, shoot his lifetime bull elk.
What an amazing creature, God's creation.
And I was a part of that whole experience. My son and my daughter got to shoot a couple of their biggest bucks. Got to go down, visit one of my best friends, Mike Land, and be able to, you know, do my Oklahoma thing, and he allows that possible. So it really was not a season about me as much as it was with the other people I experienced it with. But I still got my licks in. I shot a big bull, and I had some great rut encounters. Look at that giant. Thanks, bud. Good job, Kris.